Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rebel Chance channel. Today I want to talk a bit more about the many discussion topics, videos, whatever on the interwebs about Ultrasabers and their lead times. And it's so funny to me actually that now a lot of these impulse buyers, apparently you myself have been an impulse buyer when I started buying lightsabers. I started with Ultrasabers because I thought I need to have a couple of lightsabers fast and cheap. And that's why I went for Ultrasabers. Not because they're beautiful lightsabers, not they have really good quality lightsabers, but just it was easy, cheap, and that's it. That's the impulse buying habit that lends itself normally very well for Ultrasabers, and that's what most people in the lightsaber hobby purchasing is are lightsabers from Ultrasabers because they just want to have it fast and they want to have it cheap. And they are well educated, or could be well educated, because there's tons and tons of videos about Ultrasabers and the quality of the products and the customer service for years, many years, way before I started on YouTube, way before other YouTubers started. As I started with collecting lightsabers in 2015, and already back then, a lot of people educated me and so many people around me about Ultrasabers. But the consensus is, what I noticed is many people getting into the hobby never look beyond Ultrasabers. They just getting to the one shop stop, basically, quick, fast, impulse buying. And it's funny to me that a lot of people are now basically ranting about, oh, Ultrasabers, they're so bad in their communication and their customer service is bad. Well, newsflash, it always has been bad. It never has been good. It always has been bad. But the difference was, back then, you got your Ultrasabers in 2 weeks, 1 week, maybe 3 weeks after you purchased it online, you had it in your hands. You don't have that anymore. So that was the one big good thing about Ultrasabers. If you needed a lightsaber quick, that was Ultrasabers providing you. And now they don't do that. Now they can't provide you the lightsabers that quickly. Then a lot of people start complaining, and I think that is a bit of a unfair hate towards Ultrasabers in that perspective, because Ultrasabers always has been that budget lightsaber company that, in my opinion, provides mediocre quality lightsabers for a reasonable price, and it had a super fast turnaround, and that was the attraction point. That's where people went to buy lightsabers from Ultrasabers from. Now I get some slack from that, because there are people that genuinely love everything that Ultrasabers bring out. Is their to-go company. For me, to-go company is, for example, Vader's Vault. That is one of those few companies that I love to go to get my lightsabers from, or Sabermark, the Pastor, and Saber Trio, for example. So again, very different products, different pricing, different lead times, and different customer service. Now, this is not new, has been around for many years. People in one end try to protect Ultrasabers, say, hey, it's because of the coronavirus. A lot of people are against Ultrasabers, say, because of the coronavirus, the communication is bad, etc. I'm waiting for 4 weeks on my lightsaber. Oh my gosh, that's a long time. Actually, when I started in the community, I had the same issue. I like, what the hell? Why do I have to wait 1 month on my lightsaber? Till I hit my first Vader's Vault lightsaber, and took 6 months. And I got after that a couple other custom lightsabers. They usually took nearing to 1 year before I got the final product in my hands. And you get to grow with that. You get understanding for that the longer you're in the hobby. But a lot of people are just getting into the hobby because they just want to have that quick quick niche fulfilled. They just want to have that quick fulfillment. So they're impulse buying and they want to have it tomorrow. It's like they're so used to impulse buying. They go to AliExpress, Amazon, eBay, buy it, get it in a couple of days, and that's how they roll. That's how they buy stuff, and they expect the same from Ultrasabers, because Ultrasabers always has been doing that. Now they don't, and the communication has always been bad anyway. I mean, I already made videos about how bad Ultrasabers quality lightsabers are from 5 years ago. It's well out there on YouTube, and I'm far from the only person that had some beef with Ultrasabers quality of their products, but also their communication and whatnot. It's out there. There's so much out there that it's so easy to do some research and find some information before you make the purchase. But it's really coming down, in my opinion, that people are mainly going to Ultrasabers because they're impulse buyers. They want to have that quick fix of lightsabers. They just want to have that quick fancy website, design their own lightsaber, get some parts and have it churned out and have it shipped to them. And that is so interesting to me that so many people are now complaining about it. Oh, I'm gonna step away from Ultrasabers because of this reason and that reason, and I'm gonna move to another company. And that is something that is the normal progression in custom lightsabers. Honestly, I had the same. Once you get a couple of lightsabers, you get to that bump, that speed bump, and that brick wall with Ultrasabers and Saberforge. You will hit it and like, why is the communication so shit? Why is my product always breaking? Why is the quality not so good? And then you start to see the bigger picture. The people have been warning you already left and right, informing you about what good quality saber companies are. You wouldn't want to see it because you want to have that product fast, and you want to have an inexpensive part, a lightsaber, because it's your first lightsaber, it's your first couple of lightsabers. And then after some time you start to see, oh wait, there's a lot more behind the scene. There's a lot more, much better companies out there with much better products out there. And there is something like lead times that is common with custom lightsabers. It is actually common to wait a couple of months or maybe longer on your lightsaber order. It's only Ultrasabers was always able to churn out lightsabers and have a week or 2 week turnaround time. That is the only real company that had that strategy and that capacity. And that was the whole impulsing buying mechanism that Ultrasabers was prying on all these buyers that come in the hobby, buy 1, 2 Ultrasabers and disappear in the ether again, and they're having their attention span going to something else and purchasing that or this from something completely unrelated. That is how Ultrasabers making ton of money. Not because their products are amazing, not if their customer service is any good. It's just that impulse buying and a quick turnaround time of their lead times. Since that is floored, Ultrasabers is not having that, and now suddenly people say, well, Ultrasabers so shit and blah 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 blah. No, Ultrasabers always have been Ultrasabers. It's just now they can't provide you that shit product in a short lead time, and that is the difference. And I feel funny to see all these videos from people saying, oh, I'm so sad about Ultrasabers right now. I'm really disappointed with them. I've been a loyal customer and I love their products, but now they're not replying. I didn't get a reply for over a week or 2 weeks. Well, that is normal. That always has been like that. That's Ultrasabers in a nutshell. It's not like they're this amazing top-notch company. They're really the bottom baseline of custom lightsaber collecting and the products, etc. So that is a little bit what I want to tell you. If you're in waiting for your Ultrasabers, etc., please be aware that this information is out there for a long period of time about Ultrasabers, the quality, the customer service, feedback, etc. It's all out there for a long time. People willingly make the choice to go for Ultrasabers because they have some cheap offering of lightsaber products and they're fast in turnaround. And that's the two things you now have to live with. They don't have that. That was the strength, the strong points of Ultrasabers. Now they don't have that, so you're left out with the rest of Ultrasabers, and it wasn't very good to begin with. So that little part they had going for them that made them so good, apparently, was that what I said already 5 times by now, is that strong and fast lead times, short lead times, and inexpensive lightsabers. Now the inexpensive lightsabers, the prices are still there, but the lead times are now much more close to what normal saber companies have for lead times. So yeah, it is what it is. It's a big organization, and they want to make as much money as they can. They really don't care about customer service, etc. That's been out for many years. It's out there for many years, guys. It's not new. Same with Saberforts. There's so much to be found on the internet about that. It's just people just want to have their fancy shiny lightsabers. They see a new movie, they see a new TV show, they need it now, or they need it next week, and they go to Ultrasabers because it can't cost too much and it has to be there in a week or so. Otherwise, they can't, because if they have to wait a month, it's already too much for them. And that's what I want to give with this video is, I think you made the wrong choice to go for Ultrasabers in the first place, to be honest. And there is nothing that you really can hate on Ultrasabers. That is something, honestly, I'm gonna say it, you have to seek it a bit more with yourself. So what I would suggest is wait it out. Ultrasabers is gonna deliver your product in the end. You're gonna get it. I have seen it so many times. I experienced so many times with different saber companies. The saber companies always deliver. It's not within your expectations. It's not in the expected time frame of when you're gonna get it in your hands, but you're gonna get it. You most likely will enjoy the product you're gonna get. So it's a lightsaber. It's awesome. We're Star Wars fans, okay? I totally understand that. But yeah, there's nothing you can do about. And to say to go into the route of saying that you're the victim, that wouldn't be great, because you are not the victim. It's a product by design, and because it's not able to deliver in that time frame, it always has been a flawed product, not because of this specific event of coronavirus, etc., and everything that surrounds it. That's just Ultrasabers. So hopefully people are gonna watch this, and without, now, I mean, if you want to give this a thumb down because you don't agree, because you think Ultrasabers is the bee's knees, or you think their products are fantastic, and you think the lead times are okay, and etc., etc., there are people out there that are gonna really defend Ultrasabers like it's a family member. That's fine. I mean, I do have my preference for lightsaber companies. Again, companies like this, but it's not that I am open for different brands and learning and growing with the saber community and their feedback, etc. But Ultrasabers has always been Ultrasabers. It's just the only difference is now they can't deliver as fast as they done in the past, and there's nothing else different there. So I wouldn't go too hard on Ultrasabers. I would seek it a bit more with yourself, and for your next purchase of a lightsaber, I would say consider another brand. Please consider another brand. Do research. I'm not gonna make any suggestions for you because otherwise I'm biased. But do your research, and you will see there's a flora of different saber companies providing you with way better quality products and reasonable lead times that are normal within the saber community. So please, hopefully this was a learning lesson from you to step away from Ultrasabers and just move to something that is just worth your money and worth your time and patience. So that is my video that I want to make about Ultrasabers, because I do think Ultrasabers get a lot of hate for something that is well known anyway. So it's more up to you as the viewer to actually accept your current situation, learn from it, and then adapt towards your next purchases and remain a happy custom lightsaber collector and a fan of collecting lightsabers without getting a very bad taste because you just choose the wrong company to begin with. So that is what I try to convey here with this message. Please let me know in the comments if you agree or not. Like, if you give me a thumbs down, at least give me some reason why you give me the thumbs down. Please elaborate it, because the comment section actually on any YouTube video or Facebook page, thread or anything, or on Reddit and whatnot, it's really important, because having active discussions about it is really gonna open your mind, and having different views about what your situation is with your Ultrasaber purchases and the lead times that you're currently endurance, and what you try to convey towards other potential buyers and people that are in the same boat as you waiting, and maybe you will discover something really nice out of it, and you're going to move to something new and continue enjoying Star Wars and collecting custom lightsabers. So that's my point. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But yeah, I do think that people are unnecessarily going too hard on Ultrasabers, because Ultrasabers have been Ultrasabers from the get-go, and most people don't recommend them that are into the custom lightsaber hobby. It's just the majority of people that are just the mainstream people that want to buy a custom lightsaber, and they just impulse buying, and that is the, in my opinion, the skewed view about on Ultrasabers, because the silent majority are just buying whatever fast, cheap, and Ultrasabers is that, has been that to go to place, and now the mainstream come to realize like, oh shit, that is not good. I don't have my lightsaber in 2 weeks and blah 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 blah. It's actually a perfect thing, to be honest, because now people are discovering companies like Saber Trio, Vaderfold, etc. So it's fantastic. So yeah, I hope that you're gonna get your lightsaber. I hope you're gonna transfer that anger against Ultrasabers to a more wise decision for your future purchase. So let me know in the comments what you think about it. Do you agree or not? Thanks for watching. Love you all. Bye.